Okay, so the thing started with you just saying almost like airline food. That's the new name of the podcast.
So welcome back to Almost Like Airline Food, which is the proto podcast to our official podcast. Today I have with me Phantom 89. How
Phantom 89? That's disgusting. You can't just do Phantom Dragon 89.
Well, I mean, come on.
Just like, Phantom.
I feel like if we're gonna make it big, all right, who's gonna be calling you Phantom Dragon? Like,
that's why just call me Phantom. Why add the 89 to that rate?
Well, because 89 is still there. Like,
call me just.
Why is the 89 there anyway?
Want to hear a story?
Oh shit! I mean, let's do story time.
It's not that interesting, but I'll tell you a story.
All right.
So my username, when it really boils down to it, only exists because of Jontez. But not in the way you think. It's not. He didn't tell me about it or anything. So when way back in 4th grade, when Jontez, Chris, Stanley, Draven, and I all became friends, Jontez and I, we would like be out on the playground, and instead of swinging or going on the slide, or anything shit normal kids would do.
Right.
We went up to like the hill, like right next to the school building at and he was like, let's act like we're in the world of Minecraft or something.
Okay.
Now, I didn't know what Minecraft was.
You poor unfortunate soul.
Well, because it had like just come out.
Oh.
It was still, well, not just come out, but it was pretty new still. It was only it was like 2011. So it was like just getting popular.
Can you imagine not knowing what Minecraft is anymore? Like,
I know, right?
That's
like
wild to think
That
about.
is kind of crazy, because today, if you don't know what Minecraft is, you've been living under a rock.
Absolutely.
But back then it was like, oh, this is brand new game.
Even
Minecraft.
if you don't play.
Yeah. Like I heard there's a channel I watched called Only Plays, and they played Minecraft on there, and Zach said this guy's name is Zach.
Oh, that fucking douche.
This quote he said blew my fucking mind. There are kids playing Minecraft today who were born when the game came out.
Wow.
Yeah, isn't that fucking crazy?
That is wild to think about it on every level.
Yeah.
Can you imagine for us being like, yeah, I grew out of Minecraft, to someone's like, yeah, I grew up with Minecraft.
I was born into Minecraft, like that is crazy.
Crazy.
But yeah, so he was like, you want to act like we're Minecraft characters? And I was thinking like World of Warcraft, because I saw like commercials for that on TV. So I was like, doing all these movements from based off of just what I saw in like commercials and shit. And myself. And I was like, yeah. And Josh was like, no, Minecraft is more like, and he walks up to a tree, he's just like doing the little punching motion.
That sounds exactly like Showtime.
And I was like, what the fuck is this? What are you talking about? So when I got home, I immediately looked up Minecraft. And then you know how it goes, snowball effect. I was an impressionable young child, started watching Sky Does Minecraft and all these YouTubers, all these people who are horrible people now.
Oh yeah,
makes me really sad.
Yeah.
But like, it would just fucking spiraled out of control. And I was like, I want to play Minecraft. One year for like Christmas or my birthday or something, my mom got me I was like a little tablet. It was a Kindle Fire.
Kindles.
And I got the Pocket Edition of Minecraft back when it was brand new and sucked balls, but I was like, it's Minecraft. And I watched all these different videos about Minecraft, and I had so much stuff that I was excited for. I was like, I want to find the Ender Dragon and all this stuff.
Bro.
None of that shit's in Pocket Edition.
Bro.
The Nether is not even in Pocket Edition.
Oh,
or at least it wasn't at the time. At the time, they had the stupid Nether reactor cord. You ever...
Bro, I remember that, the little blue block thing.
Yeah, and
my god,
a big block in there. I remember. I was like, how do I go to the Nether? And I couldn't figure it out. And then I looked it up online. And when I tried using the core, my whole tablet like lagged and crashed. And I was like, this fucking sucks.
Oh, you know what's wild, bro? You know what's crazy? So we, how we got back into Minecraft a little while ago, right?
Yeah.
And there's so much shit that's updated, going with Minecraft that they're revamping the game. Like
the original.
You can't even like if you go back to the earliest, not even earliest, but just like 1.6.2 those days. Those are back. That's around the time. 1.7.2 is about the time I stopped playing, right? And I didn't start back up again until we started our server, and even now, I still haven't experienced all the new shit
in the bit. I haven't either.
Like for example, I've still never earned an Elytra.
I don't think I've never in all of my tenure of Minecraft like traditionally beaten the end. I've only ever done it with like creative stuff. I've never just played through Minecraft and beaten the end.
Bro, I feel like Minecraft is one of those games that are actually that may actually be timeless, but I feel like I feel like that may change one day, because of so much of the updates coming around, and I love all the new features. I 100% do, but I feel like the more complicated you make Minecraft, the less of a classic sandbox it will be.
Yeah, like it's
so it's amazing that all of these new things are coming up, and I support it 100%. But it's also a thing like, will making all of this new shit will eventually Minecraft not be timeless anymore?
Yeah, like particularly when they add stuff with like a very specific purpose, I guess. Because if it's like adding new blocks, all that is more stuff to play with when you're building or something, new mobs, more shit to fight. But the more stuff that you add for like specific purposes, the more restrictions that could potentially be made. Like I know there's some fucking item that they added, or like, okay, so they've revamped like swimming and all that shit in Minecraft.
Yeah, they did.
And they redid boats. Boats in the original, I feel like were way easier to steer, and now they're so irritating because you have to like look in the direction you want to go and all this shit and like do all this weird shit, and it's like that kind of makes it a little restrictive, stuff like that. So in a weird way, fixing the game kind of makes it worse sometimes.
Yeah, the one thing I will appreciate about the boats is, I don't know if you remember the boats back then, but they broke on literally everything
Constantly, dude.
Bro, you could just be driving sailing the shore, and that bitch will just slightly touch landmass, and the whole thing will break into blocks and sticks. I hated it.
One moderate tide rocks the boat and you're fucked.
It's ridiculous. It got to a point where when we were playing again, because we were playing vanilla.
Yeah.
And except the plugins, I was like, there were things that were happening that I was like, yo, what the fuck is happening? Like, I think I went in a boat and I was just sailing, right? And then in the middle of the ocean, right, I think one of those it had a lava block, I believe, because that's one of the things that create magma blocks. Yeah. I think that's one of the things that create the bubbles. And I didn't realize that at the time. So I was like, what the fuck is going on? The boat started to shake and shit.
Yeah.
Like, oh, shit. Oh my God. And it almost relit like some of that child experience that like original Minecraft did for me.
That's one thing that kind of sucks, because I feel like even with mods, when we kind of almost got that little bit with the modded server we had with some of the scary shit that was in there, but I feel like you'll never you can never really recapture the feeling Minecraft gave you as a kid.
Oh, absolutely.
Because especially because like now rumors can be squashed easily and stuff, so like even if you try to like make up little legends or anything, people will just be like, no, that's not in the game. Like back in the day, Herobrine, I so badly wish Herobrine was real, because imagine, and I wish they could like shadow drop him or something, because imagine you're just playing Minecraft and Herobrine showed up, you would shit yourself.
I feel like I'm glad, and I'm sorry about the chewing, guys. I feel like that was a spark of individuality that Minecraft kind of lost when Notch kind of left. They still did it a couple times, but you remember the first time when it was like Minecraft update, Herobrine removed from Minecraft.
Yeah.
And then you were like, oh, okay.
For real?
And then the next 2-3 more updates, it would be like, Herobrine removed from Minecraft. Wait, wasn't this motherfucker already removed 3 updates ago? It was, you remember actually believing he was in the game?
I do. I genuinely
that legend, like that's never gonna happen again now.
No, and I don't think like that's gonna happen really with like any game. Like just because that was the time where rumors were able to spread fast, because the internet was still like not necessarily new, but unregulated. People were going unchecked and all that constantly, so it was kind of easy to believe the different rumors for like Minecraft or like what are some other classic video game rumors? Probably some shit like Skyrim or stuff. You know, just like the bigger games. They had all these scary rumors, and it's like you couldn't really prove them wrong at the time.
I think we've gotten to a point with games where legends can be made by being good at the game, but almost legends can't be made anymore by experiencing the game. Like Leroy Jenkins in World of Warcraft.
Oh yeah,
right. Like that was a fucking amazing tale of a normal guy with his party, right, making a funny clip, saying Leroy Jenkins, and then party wiping his entire crew, right? Or like the Herobrine thing. You feel me? Like,
oh, what the fuck? Oh shit!
Huh?
I'm calling someone. My bad. I just started calling my friend Chara. Oh, fuck. Hello? Hey, I did not mean to call you. My bad. I'm sorry. Damn, you were asleep too. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, my bad. Good night. Damn, that was the worst.
Okay. You could have called somebody that was up.
I know.
You had to call somebody. I don't even resting.
I don't even know how my phone app opened. Like I was on the flashlight so I could look for the back of my earring, and then somehow I got to that.
You lost your back of your earring?
Actually, I pulled my earring out of my ear and the back came off, but I got it.
Okay,
it's in here now. But yeah, no, like I think we're kind of past the point of like video game mysteries a little bit. I mean, there's still some, but they're not the same kind of deal. Like you'll hear the videos where it's like so I love Super Mario Galaxy. One of like my favorite game of all time, Super Mario Galaxy.
Okay.
In the sequel, in one of the levels, like you would have to actively be looking around. If you look outside of the map, way up on like the top of this canyon, you can just see like 3 figures, like just silhouettes. And in the files for the game, they're called like the Hell Valley Sky Trees or something like that. And everyone's like, what the fuck is that? But it's something that's never explained. It's just there. And like, okay, that works.
Right.
That makes a fun mystery, especially in a game like Mario. It's just you're playing Mario and you're just like, whoa, like, what is that?
And it kind of makes it worse in the way that even if the game developer tries to make it almost like a mystery, you never really have that anymore. To the point where like for an example, Undertale.
Yeah.
For a lot of people, when they played Undertale, for the people who first got their hands on it, probably felt way more than amazing than literally 99.9% of everyone else that played Undertale, because they didn't understand the system yet. But literally everyone else already knew about a Genocide and Pacifist Run.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, of course, Undertale is still an amazing game. And I enjoyed myself immensely. I purposely did my genocide run first because there was still a mystery that I didn't realize that if you do a genocide run, you can't get a true pacifist run after that. I didn't realize that. But still, it would have been crazy if I went into it and not knew the system at all. Yeah, it would have been experiencing an entirely different world that I and 99.9% of everyone who played Undertale didn't get, just because everything's so like mainstream now, especially if you have something good.
Like you can't you'll know everything like basically as soon as it comes out. We're talking ideas today, fellas.
Right. So because podcasts will be like the main thing, but I feel like we should have subdivisions like the watch time and other shit.
Having other types of content is the best way to be discovered.
Right.
Because if maybe one community isn't finding it, another one will. So it's always good to do.
I mean, we can always try to do like if we brought up watch time, I guess the second thing would probably be some type of gaming. You know,
you guys are always like coming in and doing like these tournaments with different fighting games and shit. So you totally do something like that.
Yes, bro. That's low key perfect, because obviously we might all have our individual sets of shit, and we might all game or talk individually, but there should always be a point where we like come up together for a gaming tournament for some or something like that. That might hit. That might slap.
You would not.
Oh yeah, no. Most of the tournaments would be me, like I'd get bodied realistically. Like, I have not played Mortal Kombat since middle school, so I'd get fucked in that. Smash, I'm okay, and I'd at least like get some scratches off before I get curb stomped on the ground. But yeah, I'm just not much of a fighting game guy myself. But I would totally join because I mean that'd just be fun.
What are your guys' favorite games?
Types of games or games? Like genre or specific games?
Just favorite game. Just favorite game.
Number one favorite game is Super Mario Galaxy.
Okay.
Because no matter how old I get when I go back and play that game, I enjoy it. The aesthetic is beautiful. It's generally just pretty fun.
Right.
Love the level design. So that's my number one favorite. Number two favorite, Legend of Zelda: Twilight Princess.
Okay, that's a classic.
And then third probably be Persona 5.
Persona 5? Mm-hmm. Persona 5 is... Have you played Royale yet?
I have it. I've had it for like 2 years and haven't played it yet.
Okay. One day... I haven't either. One day I'll check it out because I haven't played any of the like offshoots of any of the Persona games ever. Nah. So, certainly.
My favorite...
Xxtra, sorry about that.
It doesn't matter. I love all types of fighting games.
We already knew.
Yeah. You especially. But mainly the Mortal Kombat franchise. Really fuck with Tekken. Just got into that.
Never actually like really got into Tekken, so I don't know how good I would be at it.
I'm trying to think. There's this one anime. I mean, it was like Skullgirls.
Skullgirls, I've heard good things about it.
Skullgirls. Mm-hmm. I want to see you versus John Tez and Skullgirls. That's like his favorite fighting game.
I haven't played it in a minute though.
I heard good things about Skullgirls. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't think I've ever experienced it myself. But then again, like those type of fighting games, I've never been particularly great at. I really like story-based games. So, for example, my favorite game ever would be The Walking Dead, made by Telltale. Yeah. Even though like, especially early Telltale, your choices didn't really matter. Until like really later on. Still, even knowing that, all of the Telltale games are amazing to me in every single way. I love story-based games to the max.
The end of that first season, bro. To this day, that's still like one of like that's gotta be like top 3 like saddest, like probably the closest I've gotten to crying to a video game. Realistically,
I haven't played it.
I haven't played it either. I just watched it.
I will, Stanley.
Ooh. We could play that on this.
Yes, Stanley.
You got it.
Stanley, you have to. Wait, have you been spoiled by anything? Don't ever. Don't. He's gonna be on the stick.
What?
Don't you dare.
We gotta be careful though, because Google's our phones are gonna pick it up and start recommending him. Shit. Turn your phone off. No.
But I don't even know where it's at.
Don't you dare look up, watch, or do anything until we get to it. It's gonna be so genuine. Okay. All of it's gonna hit him. Oh my god!
I really want to see him because like it's been so long since I've seen a genuine reaction to it. I was a young ass. I was a wee little boy watching.
Wee boy.
That's crazy to think about.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazier? I genuinely cried when I played the last because a lot of people it fell off for a while. You know, especially when people realized that their choices didn't matter as much as they thought it did until later on in the games where they actually started to. But the final season,
I haven't seen it yet.
Good, and I wept like. Oh.
See, I want to rewatch the whole thing. Honestly, it's been so long.
We're gonna play it. We're gonna play it. We're gonna worry about that yet. And don't even worry about it because I got every single season. You have them? Oh, absolutely. Shit. I have every single season individually, and then I have it when they shut down because that was their final season of Walking Dead was their last thing. Yeah. When they shut down, I bought it all again in a like in a pack.
That's That's kind of crazy to think of that they shut down. But
I'm not even gonna lie, I thought it was just a show. I didn't think there was a game.
There's a few games, but like that's like the best.
That's the best one.
There's a VR game that's good if you have VR. but it's not a story thing.
I always really wanted to kind of get into VR.
I have a headset.
What?
Yeah, I have an Oculus.
Bro. I've been in
What?
VR chat.
VR chat. Oh my.
Is that how you were playing VR chat? I thought you were just playing on your
I was
computer.
playing on desktop at first, but I actually have a video that haven't uploaded yet. Fully is the one I wanted you to edit more of, but then we never got around to it. Of me, because the point of the video was I'm gonna play Spooky Jumpscare Mansion in VR, but it wasn't working.
Oh, damn.
And I hadn't slept, so like it was just basically a blooper reel, and it ended with me going into VR chat and finding a world that looks like an area in Twilight Princess, and I just fell asleep in there. Yeah, so it's like I love VR. I love VR.
We should all do something in VR together.
Oh, I want to play Phasmophobia with you niggas. Oh, I would love to see your reaction. Have you played Phasmophobia?
Oh, I haven't even heard of it.
It's a horror game.
I've heard of it.
It's a multiplayer horror game where you're ghost
investigating this house.
multiple houses. You can go into an asylum, a school. You can do all kinds of shit.
Well, you had a computer, don't you, Stanley?